So welcome to this video. This is a different style of video from the last. I had a ton of fun filming in Daytona, and when I got back to my school in my dorm, I wanted to film a different style of video of me just talking about my 2022 NASCAR playoff predictions. Might be a long video, I don't know. This is before I'm filming it. I'm gonna try to keep it under 20 minutes, but yeah, let's get started. All right, the round of 16 opens up with three great tracks in Darlington, Kansas, and Bristol. For Darlington, it's the first race of the playoffs. Everyone's excited. Everyone wants to get these playoffs going. I think a Chevy will take the win. That Chevy driver can really run the top. It's Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick is my pick to win at Darlington. I think he locks himself into the round of 12. It's just fitting. I mean, Tyler Reddick can run the top pretty much any oval. He can get down fast lap times. I think it's time he runs away from the road course wins and finally gets that oval win. Tyler Reddick gets it done at Darlington, locked into the round of 12. The next race in the round of 16 is Kansas. In the spring, Kansas was dominated by Toyotas. They had 4 cars inside the top 5. I am also picking a Toyota to win the fall race and the playoff race, and that Toyota is Denny Hamlin. I think Hamlin has the best shot at winning at Kansas. Kurt Busch won in the spring. He's not in the field anymore, so that leaves me with Kurt Busch's owner in Denny Hamlin. So I think Denny Hamlin has a great round of 16, starts off strong, locks himself into the round of 12 by winning at Kansas. To end the round of 16, we head to Bristol. I think Bristol is a phenomenal track to have at the end of a round. Nothing beats going to the hills of Tennessee at night, throwing 36 race cars on a short track to end the first round of the playoffs. It's perfect. My pick is a Ford. I think Rodney Childers, Kevin Harvick, and the Ford team get it done just like they did 2 years ago. That team has been on fire lately. They've been consistent. They've been in the top 10 pretty much every race in the last 5 weeks. They are picking it up at the right time. Kevin Harvick ends off the round of 16 with a win, locking himself into the round of 12. So that means I have to eliminate 4. Now, the 4 drivers I've eliminated can be a surprise, but most people have them eliminated from what I've seen. The first is Chase Briscoe. I think he's just unexperienced for the playoffs. I don't think the 14 team is right now. I don't see them moving on to the round of 12. They won at Phoenix. That was a very long time ago. I don't know if they have the momentum to bring into the playoffs right now. So my first elimination is Chase Briscoe. Another team I have being eliminated is pretty much for the same reasons. They are unexperienced. Their driver is a rookie. If that doesn't give it away, it's Austin Cindric. I don't see Austin Cindric following up to the round of 12. One thing I would like to see, though, is if Cindric does have a good run, I would like to see help from Logano and Blaney, getting advice from them. They've all been in this spot before. They've been in the playoffs. I wonder if they are going to have a factor on Cindric's playoff run or if they're just going to be focused on their own. The next team I have eliminated is Austin Dillon and the 3 team. Yeah, they just won themselves into the playoffs, but I don't think, if you look at the points, it's just not there. I don't think they're going to be able to build a strong enough round of 16 to put themselves into the round of 12 over other drivers. The next driver I have being eliminated in the round of 16 might be a surprise to some. That is Daniel Suarez and the 99 Trackhouse Racing team. I don't think Suarez has the past I don't think he has the experience as well as Cindric and Briscoe. I think he's kind of been following in Ross Chastain's footsteps at Trackhouse this year. Yeah, he does have a win at Sonoma, but I think other teams around Suarez will be able to build a better playoff run the next 3 weeks to lock themselves in on points. And I just don't think the 99 team does it. In the round of 12, we have Texas, Talladega, and the Charlotte Oval. 3 completely different tracks, all in one round. Texas an intermediate, Talladega a super speedway, and Charlotte Oval as a road course. I think this is going to be a very exciting round. We're going to see a lot happen, especially at Talladega and the Roval. Who knows about Texas? But, that track's been off for how long now? I think this might be one of the last races we see there. But just because the track isn't that great doesn't mean we aren't going there. It's a 500-mile race. I think Joey Logano is a great pick for it. When we were there in the spring at the All-Star race, Penske was dominating that race. Ryan Blaney won it. I think Joey Logano's team will be able to switch from the shorter race to the 500-mile Texas race we have upon us. Ford usually shows speed at tracks like this. I think Joey Logano is a safe pick. He is having a great year. Joey Logano gets it done at Texas, locking himself into the round of 8. The next race we have on the schedule is Talladega. It is the second race of the round of 12. I am picking a non-playoff driver to win this race. Eric Jones deserves a win this year. I'm going to throw him out there. It's hard to pick a Talladega super speedway race in general, but the 43 car has been running great all year. They're not in the playoffs, so that leaves more drivers to make it on points. So I think Eric Jones wins at Talladega. The Charlotte Roval closes out the round of 12, a road course. I am picking the road course warrior, the road course king, whatever you want to call him. Chase Elliott and the 9 team will win at the Roval. If they aren't already locked in on points, they will lock themselves in to the round of 8 by winning. It's just a safe pick. I mean, Chase Elliott dominant at road courses. He's always up front. I think the 9 team will have their setup dialed in for this race. Get revenge from last year where him and Harvick had that scuffle. He finished, I don't know where he finished, but he had a pretty messed up race car. This year he gets it done at the Roval. He'll claim the victory and move on to the round of 8. With the round of 12 ending, that means I have to eliminate another 4 drivers. Sadly, I don't want to eliminate these guys. They all have somewhat a big name in the sport. They all drive for good race teams, but I just don't think these 4 drivers have it for the round of 8. The first being William Byron. That team just has not been there all year, pretty much. I mean, they started the year great. They had 2 wins and then just completely fell off. They do not have round of 8 caliber. They do not have round of 8 strength right now. I think they have 2 top 10s in the last 20 weeks. One of those being the win at Martinsville. Ever since he got that win, that team has just fallen off completely. The next team I'm eliminating from the round of 12 is William Byron's teammate, Alex Bowman. I know it hurts, but the 48 team has not been running consistent top 10s. And for the round of 8, that's where you need to be. If Bowman does make the round of 8, I do see him making the round of 4 because I have him winning at Las Vegas. I think he sweeps Las Vegas. So if he can make the round of 4 or the round of 8, Bowman has a good shot at the round of 4 just because Las Vegas is in that round and Martinsville where he won last year. So with Bowman, it's a long shot. If he can make the round of 8, I see him going to the round of 4, but I'm not going to put money on that with the way the 48 team has been. I would love to see it, but right now I have Bowman eliminated from the round of 12. The next 2 drivers I have eliminated from the round of 12 drive for the same team. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, I don't see moving on. Hamlin has been a little better than Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch has been having a cold summer. Denny Hamlin's been running up front, but I think Christopher Bell makes it in. Christopher Bell has been, I think, a top 2 driver at Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, he won at New Hampshire. He's been running up front. It's kind of a toss-up between Hamlin and Bell, and I think Bell, honestly, makes it further than Denny Hamlin does. And Kyle Busch, like I said, he's had a cold summer. I do think the 18 team can wind it up for the playoffs. I would like to see Kyle Busch win another championship, but with the results from the summer and the results from the past few weeks, I don't see Kyle Busch with any momentum right now, especially with not knowing where he's going to drive next year. Maybe that'll make him want to race harder, win more, but as of now, I have him out at the round of 12 with teammate Denny Hamlin. In the round of 8, we have Las Vegas. We go to Homestead and end it off at Martinsville. And like I just said, I have Alex Bowman winning at Las Vegas. Every race, or every time we head to Las Vegas, Bowman gets it done there. If he's not winning it like he did in the spring, he's in the top 5. He's in the top 10. I think it's his best track. I have Bowman winning at Vegas, which leaves more drivers to make it the round of 4 on points. For Las Vegas, we head to Homestead, Miami. Homestead, Miami is a similar track to Darlington. You can run the top. You can put down fast lap times up there. You can run multiple grooves. I think Kyle Larson gets it done. He's another driver similar to Tyler Reddick's driving style at the top, where he can just put his centimeters to the wall, keep his car clean, and put down fast lap times. I think Kyle Larson locks himself into the round of 4 by winning at Homestead, Miami. And then to end off the round of 8, we go to Martinsville. Martinsville, I have a Chevy winning. Chevy has won this race in 2021 and 2020. I forget who won in Truex won in 2019. I'm going with the winner of 2020 and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott will lock himself into the final round, the round of 4, by winning at Martinsville, if he isn't there on points. The next 4 drivers I have being eliminated from the NASCAR playoffs and the round of 8 is Ryan Blaney, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and Tyler Reddick. All these guys I don't think have ever made it this far. Ryan Blaney, he hasn't won. You need to win. I don't think he'll be able to build up a strong enough round at Martinsville, Homestead, and Las Vegas for the round of 4. Ross Chastain, once again. And Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick, and Christopher Bell haven't made it this far. I do see them all having great playoff runs, but I don't see them making the round of 4. I have their playoff hopes ending here. If I could pick them all, I would. I mean, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, and Kevin Harvick are all deserving of a championship this year. They have all had pretty decent seasons, some better than the other, but at Phoenix, you just have to beat the 3 other guys and you are the champion. And my pick is Joey Logano to be the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series champion. I feel the 22 team will be able to get it done. They'll be able to beat the other guys. I wanted to pick Chase Elliott, but then I looked at the stats from the spring race, and not one Hendrick car finished inside the top 10. That's scary for me to pick a team to win the title when they didn't finish inside the top 10 in the previous race with a new car. So I am picking a Ford to win the title. Joey Logano will be your 2022 champion this year. So thank you for watching this video. These were my 2022 NASCAR playoff predictions. This is how I think the next 10 weeks will go. I hope they weren't too bad. I hope I can come back in 10 weeks, rewatch this video, and I got some of this right. But you never know. I would like to hear your predictions. Let me know in the comments who you have moving on, what you agree and disagree with. And yeah, have a good day.